Hello, I'm back after. Well, sorry, this is not muted. I keep forgetting to mute my mute the actual sound. So I expect maybe there'll be 5 million echoes because we have to do this now. Well, I'm back. I had a wonderful time at Rising Phoenix GameCon. Oh my god, it was a huge amount of fun. The painting table was hopping. It was definitely hopping like on Saturday. Oh my god, it was like full all day. Sunday was a little quieter, but it was still busy enough. I never had an empty table. It was always had at least three, four, five, or more people. Except for tonight, it was just me and a Night Whisperer for a little evening painting session. But that was fine. That's really why I do it because I know he's going to be there. So I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone who's watching right now is well, and I hope everyone who watches this later is well. It is spring is indeed finally sprung at my house. It is friggin' warm now. And it's time to actually put some paint on this little flower. I actually sculpted a second one. I'm pretty happy with it. And then we get to add some grass and some snow because it is supposed to be the first flower of spring. So I'm thinking I'm going to paint this yellow because yellow sun. Oh, it's right. Most of my paints are all over the place because I actually been using them. I have them with me at work today, and of course I brought a bunch to the con. I gotta grab all my brushes. I got some nifty gifts at the con, actually. Ooh, that's right. I did get some nifty gifts. I'll have to share what I picked up. Also, I got my Reaper order, so that means I will be get through that there. I will be getting to some more Twitch rewards, which is exciting. So I'm very happy about that. That leaves one Twitch reward I think I still have to get because I found it, but it's not for Reaper. It's going to be for something else. Hello, Big Hairy GM, or hello, GM. How are you tonight? Why did I take that up? I know I took that up, but why didn't I put it back? Okay, I am looking for. I'm going to have to grab my bag. A lot of my paints are still stuck in my bag. A little later, I said I will do a little show and tell of all the goodies that I've gotten. Been better about making it. Oh, well, I don't know. I would say that's not good. But I guess it could be worse. Alright, so I've got this. I've got my calligraphy, which has got all these little paints in it. Including my little. So, Rising Phoenix did a really cool thing. They actually printed business cards with the painting thing. So, for the painting contest. So, I'm stealing this as an idea. Hey, get back on there. Probably going to pack all this. That's right. I'm going to take that out of there because then I'm going to show that off too. Because I have a sneak peek for everybody. What's exciting getting a mini that isn't being produced yet. Okay, I want some yellow. I have a color called Sun Yellow, so that's why I was going to dig it up. And then I want something darker. Oh, I know what I'll do. Speaking of sun, let's see what shape it's in. I have Avalon Sunset. Let's see what shape it's in. It sounds like it's liquid. Oh, it's probably too liquid. It's probably. Yeah, it's probably separated, which it is. But I find that with GW paints that as long as the paint underneath is still, I can move it around and it's still goopy, I can mix the liquidy liquid stuff with the thicker stuff. I'm going to use my, I'm basically using my mixing brush for it. Hey, Sarahs. Oh, you know what? You're one of the ones, actually. You know what? I have a mission for you. I assume Bebop Chan is not listening, right? I have a mission for you. I figure it might be a nice surprise. Maybe we'll dig out the minis then. There's not a lot of people around yet. There will be more later. I'm going to wait. Hang around. I have something to show you, but I have a mission for you. If you choose to accept it. Can she hear this? It was an idea I had. But I'm going to message you right now. If I can find you on my list of... It's a lot of... There we go. I'm going to message you. Hello, Alley Cat. What's up? Okay, so... Don't mind me. Just ignore me while I do this. Sure. I actually dig this music. It's really... I maybe more for a dance, but I'm trying all the pretzel channels. I want to see what's out there. Because they have a lot of channels. Okay. Messaged you. I had an idea. A spark of inspiration. So there. My bell sister is almost bell ready. Just face. Yay! Good for you. Oh, that's awesome. You learned how to paint fast. Okay, so. This would be the perfect soundtrack for a Vampire the Masquerade game. Okay, I am going to. I'm going to paint the whole flowers. We're going to make them the same color. And I'm going to use Evelyn Sunset because it's the greatest yellow ever. I think I'm going to put a little orange or even a red center. I haven't figured that out yet. These aren't real flowers, so I'm going to just paint them however. I'm going to make it up. They're magical flowers. I think they came out okay. No, I'm not stupid. Mission accepted. Alright, so give me that. Don't know when they're going to be in the queue yet. I have Brother Lazarus for let's see. I've got a list somewhere of. I think that'd be very cool to do, and I think it'd be a nice surprise. John the Templar. That's right. John the Templar had. He's got what the hell is it? Brother Lazarus with his one of the plague guys. Actually said this will all be stuff I show off later. I got my order from Reaper. So the mini that was picked is not a surprise to Bebop Chan. Just what I've planned is. It's funny, this green is almost a really nice green to just you leave as a stem, but I don't, it should be a different color than the green stuff green. The way it's sculpted is almost remind me of a lily. And there are like yellow lilies, like day lilies. I can't believe, wow, it's like, I can't believe we're already like, well, almost into May is tomorrow. May is tomorrow. I cannot believe we're into May. ReaperCon classes, if you're going to ReaperCon, are Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern, noon Central. So I already have them all picked out, so I can quickly get in there and try to get it, well, try to at least get most of what I've got in there. I also have backups too. I picked like, except for Sunday. For some reason, Sunday has a real lack of stuff. So if Sunday doesn't happen, Sunday doesn't happen. But all skills to make me better at this hobby. Okay. I know, it's just, yeah, I don't want, see, this is why it's like, I feel the passage of time so hard because it's like, okay, we have a whole summer to get through and still half the spring to get through before it's ReaperCon time. And yet I feel the weight of that time so hard. Look what I got done and what I have left to do, and I'm going, oh my god, I'm afraid. And we are months out. I actually started another competition piece on the side last night because I was late. I had nothing else to do at the moment. I didn't want to get too involved, but I started Chibi. And so all I've really done are part of her eyes. I do want to add some white flecks in there, but I think this is pretty good. So obviously there's stuff to touch up there, but I'm pretty happy with how that's turning out so far. Not everything I'm going to do for ReaperCon is going to end up on stream. There's just too much. But I have such an ambitious painting program between now, ReaperCon. Of course, I have the challenge piece for TotalCon next year, and then Adepticon. And Adepticon's a whole year, and I still feel the weight of the passage of time. As I sit here and just let this dry, because I want to add another little coat. This Evelyn Sunset actually covers pretty well. It's probably one of the best. It's one of the yellows that covers the best. I mean, there's not a lot of Citadel paints. I'm like, not my favorites, but this one actually, I love the color, and I like the fact that it's a yellow that colors really well. Covers really well. Yeah, I can talk, sure. Yeah, I've been recovering for the last 2+ days from my weekend. You'd think I would be all better. Usually Wednesday I am all better. Come on, damn it, dry. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take my brighter yellow, my sun yellow. Well, it's literally sun yellow. I might be able to get this thing done tonight. Now, tonight we do raid out to Gareth Hreidmar. This is a pretty. This is going on so nicely too. Well, I let the top one dry. It's not even just that. Also, there's another Barhammer working about in June. There's also my Darkness Emergence. There's also all the commissions and stuff that I'm trying to get done. I am at least on to another one. I'm on to one of my oldest commissioners. Not oldest in age, but oldest in the person who's probably been commissioning me the longest and the most steady. So, what are you all working on tonight? This wonderful hump day. Hump day painting. My ADD is bad lately. I keep jumping between pieces, getting distracted by new things I finish. You sound like Gel Tip. You two actually probably should talk. Gel Tip is notorious for that. He starts a million pieces and never finishes anything. I don't know if with me it's because I do commissions that I found that you laugh, but is it not true? No, I get it. There are people actually had to have a very hard time with this sort of thing. Don't feel bad. You're not alone. Because I do commissions, I have discipline in finishing pieces because I have to for my clients. I can't just start them and and stop halfway through and start somebody else's. Huh. I kind of did that, but I did, but basically I did one piece. It's fine. You give yourself that break, but I would say pick one of those pieces. Now, actually, on here, I do have some pieces that I did start, and they're not done. Some of them were for classes, so honestly, some of them were just things I did on a whim. Some of them I just really need a base. Actually, I think I gotta bring this down a little bit. The other flower is a little lower.
Moist.
Moist? What's moist? Who's moist? Oh, it's Nerdy Tokyo. Oh, good, you're here, so you can watch. I've been waiting for you to show up. Alright, so we're going to add that. So I said, there will be a new channel point reward. How many people again? We got 6 people. Do a few more people. I have like show and tell for tonight. Creator dashboard. A new tab. I don't want to shut off my stream here. View rewards. Power-ups and channel points. Yeah. Okay. So, Mr. Dukel. How many points? Forget. I'm going to show and tell now. So, I got these from a certain Mr. Dukel. I think these are amazing, by the way. I might have to bring it out to my vampire thing. Tell me, did I already scratch one? Let's see how it scratched. Nope, I didn't. Wow, look at these. You know, I can wear them under my glasses too. They actually don't really, you can see them a little bit, but it does sort of, so this is the effect you're looking for. It does throw everything off a little bit. So, there's a new channel point reward for this that Dirty Tokyo saved up a long time. I think he disappeared though, as I was busy showing off that I have this. Okay, how many points should alright, so we don't need to put limits on this. It's just, I can work even with those on. No, I want to, where do I create channel point rewards now? Add a new custom reward. So I'm calling it purple glasses. We make it 1,000. We can. No, we'll make it 750. It doesn't have to be ridiculous. This is not a ridiculous enough one. And we're definitely going to make the background as. Let's see. We'll put 10 minutes. Oh, how long am I wearing it for? Actually, that'd be fair. So I'll do 750. 10 minutes? Just want to wear it for 10 minutes. Alright, let's see. Oh, for 10 minutes then? No, fuck it. I'm making it 1,000. For that long? Alright, then I'll make the cooldown timer 10 minutes so that at least that'll be a way for it to keep track of time. Okay. Okay, purple glasses for 10 minutes are now on the thing. There you go. No, I don't. No, it's okay. I could, but I don't know. Maybe I can. It's okay. Half the time I miss the timer anyways. What I really need to figure out is how to put sound effects on my channel point stuff. Like, I looked once and I couldn't find how to do it. All right, so let's... Not very smooth there. Come on. That's not very good. Of course, you know what? I just realized something. I wonder if Dooku even has 1,000 points to spend on it. That would be funny. You don't, do you? Because you spent it all. If you watch enough tonight, maybe you'll have it. Yeah, so there you go. So you don't even have enough to redeem it yet. Also, don't forget, everywhere, we've got a whole bunch of fun channel point rewards. Please, 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 feel free to use them. Otherwise, the points just sit there and nothing really happens with them. You earn them because you watch, so, have some fun. Life is too short to not have fun. Which is why I paint minis. I'm still finding things I should have painted. So, Seb, what are people working on? So, Alec Cat's working on everything. And I mean everything, all at once. Anybody else working on anything? I saw you've done some painting recently. Oh, yeah. Nerdy Tokyo, you finished your charity minis. They came out great. I'm hoping for a somewhat bonus length show and tell this week. So I'm trying chibi painting, by the way. Nerdy Tokyo. Oh, you're working on Barhammer. I could do the chibi for Barhammer. That would be funny. I do have a mini for Barhammer. I said it's going to pull double duty. Because I'm also painting for the Mighty Lancer Games challenge. But we'll see if it gets done. I have things I need to do before I even get to that, and I'm really concerned about my ability to time manage it all. How the hell do I paint all over the ferrule of this brush and my fingers? Should be a little darker right here because it's underneath the other flower. Okay, now I'm gonna get. You think you're done for tonight? That's fair. Now anything? Let's see. Ninth says everything right about work was slow day. And yesterday, so I got my sisters painted well enough. I will finish the base tomorrow and start my Thousand Suns army. Boy, you certainly are busy with armies. Okay, so Nerdy Turk. So it's a Midnight Heroes, KNIGHC. Unfortunately, I had a little issue with the feather in her hair, but in her hat, but I fixed it. I resculpted a new end. I think it looks okay. But so I did basically worked on the eyes last night. I'm pretty happy with them. I have a little bit more work to do. I want to add some. It's such a cute mini. I want to add some really bright white flecks in it. Have a great night, Alley Cat. Great. Always cool you drop by. Oh, paint. There is a paint day this weekend at the Toy Soldier, by the way, before you run off. Hi, Kaz. Come out of lurking to say goodnight to Ellie. How are you tonight, Kaz Mini? I did that and I don't like that. Okay. You're good at locations. Hey, it's fine. I appreciate. But look, here's the lurker. Here's a lurker just for you, because you're a lurker. It is indeed a lurker. I like this model. I like this little model. I had fun. It was a little quick paint I did. I'm like, hey, I'll keep it here. And then when we talk about lurking, or some hits the lurker thing, if I remember to use it, then. Actually, I was going to use this, but maybe not. Because non-metal metallic gold highlight, it's actually good. It's just good for highlighting yellow in general. But you know what? I think I'm going to go lighter. I have some sample paints. I said I do have some show and tell of stuff I've gotten lately. I just like when people go shopping, they show off what they get. Let's say paint the middle like. I could try a glowy flower effect. I don't know how well it's gonna work though. I could try it. To think about it. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to think about this. I could do white centers. I could do orange centers. I don't want to do glowy. I'm gonna do orange. I think orange would be like a reddish orange. I got some great. Actually, I have some good GW colors on here. I'm gonna steal them. Troll Slayer orange is pretty good. Okay, I left a little too much green in the middle there. Alley Cat is always busy. Alley Cat and Delta always busy when I have paint days. I basically said last night to Delta because the stream was last night. I said, I'm not gonna plan. I'm not even gonna try. You're always busy. You're never around. He says he's gonna try to make it this week, so maybe he will. I'm not holding my breath. It is what it is. Life constantly gets in the way. But that's, I mean, you can say that about a lot of things. Okay. Now I got that filled in. Let's grab some more orange. Got some little orange details into these petals. Probably not in that one. Oh, maybe I could have a little tiny bit. I think the neat thing about flowers and sculpting flowers is they are so organic. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That even if you're not even, I'll paint over that. It's okay because flowers are organic and they are not perfect. So the flowers, the petals can be irregular. This one is going to be barely peeking. Okay, now I'm going to get a brighter orange. It's so quiet tonight. I hope everyone's well. I have a little bit of Fire Dragon Bright. You're working and working. What are you working on? I assume work. Let's make that pop a little bit. I keep getting paint on my fingers and on this. Must be catching the edges of the pots. I have story on the board game industry. Now you almost finished. New commission I have to start. Oh, that's exciting. Where did I see this? It was somewhere. Okay, I think that works. I'm going to take a little bit more of this. It is. It's because I have to reach way in that bottle to get. That's why I keep catching it. And it's going all over my fingers. All right. It gives it a nice shot of color. Now, I gotta do the leaves. Let's see, I've got leaf greens here. So where are my leaf greens? Or maybe they're actually in the box. Stuff all over my boxes here. Let's see. Let's see what I got, or if I took it all out. Maybe I did take them out. But I thought I had literally one that was called like leaf green. I have grass green. That might not be bad. Forest green. Highland moss. These are not Pathfinder paints. But I have them stored in my Pathfinder. I will steal that. This is going to be my base coat for this. For the leaves. It's almost like, looks like the color. I have to pokey tool, by the way. It almost looks like the color of the green stuff. I said I like the color. Organize my paint better. They're pretty organized. I mean, right now I have a bunch out because I have them. I was using them. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I think I need to shake my paints better. I know generally where they are. Oh, I didn't think of that. I should just try to match what's in her hair. And you know what? I didn't take anything out for those. Ugh. How are you, smart goblin? Look at that. He won with a friggin' Bard mini, which I think just makes me laugh. Alright, so what colors did I do those with? I know Leaf Bud Green is like the... I'm pretty sure Brilliant Green is not the one. Where's my Peacock Green? Oh, Peacock Green is in... I think it's in here. Oh, I know. But, usually what I'll do is I'll find another color. I'll just find one that's close to what I was thinking of. If I'm that lazy. I hate that too. The only thing I don't have actually out on a shelf or in one of the boxes underneath. Right now, though, I have a bunch that said that I'm traveling with. Is I do have a bunch of paints over to my left in a box that I got from Captain Con. I really need to get another rack. And maybe I will this month. Come on, out. There we go. I'm pretty sure my shadow color was Peacock Green. So what are you working on tonight? Oh, smart goblin. The smartest goblin. Peacock Green is a particular favorite of mine. Then once I'm done painting these leaves, then I'm going to go over and go into the closet of shame. I need to find a way to make more of the PVC tubes for my paint and place to put them. PVC tubes for your paint. Oh, it's like this is how you store it? This is how you display it? Like that's your paint racks? I'm just going to probably get a couple more. I've got enough room on my wall. I literally could get like 4 more. I could get a lot more than that. But I do have to keep in mind I have to reach them. I have enough room probably for probably at 6 more racks. Your main model's pulled. So you got big plans, huh? One of them could be this model, I do have... There's a hole through there. I said I've got a lot of plans for painting stuff because I've got a ton of stuff for ReaperCon. I feel like I need to start all the stuff for ReaperCon last year. I was saying I feel the weight of the year, the time passing by this year, like so hard. Oh, I'm totally buying mini. I've just bought minis, but then again, they are for Twitch rewards, and I do have one ReaperCon thing that I've got in there that I'm going to do for some fun. Let's see. I want. Something in between. You know what? I'll just make it in between. In fact, I've got a box of stuff to show. Maybe when we get halfway through stream, I'm going to do a little show and tell of like stuff that I bought. How many bottles of paint do you think you have? 300 bottles? I have never counted. I have no intention in counting whatsoever. I literally have no idea how many paints I have. It's maybe, I don't know. I don't think it's. I mean, how many paints in the Pathfinder line alone? Let's start with that. Maybe we should have a contest and how many people can guess how many paints I have. If you watch a stream, you would have a rough idea. But a real rough. Or at least you'd have a starting place. So of all the Pathfinder paints, I have the first two runs of the two thin coats, a full Reaper. I don't know who actually makes the rack, but I have a Reaper desktop paint rack that's completely full. And 4 other nail polish things doubled up. Nail polish racks I use as you know. I said, I haven't counted that. I have not counted how many minis I have. I have a rough idea. I may be way off. I said I probably have like 2,000 unpainted minis. That's just a rough guess based on the Kickstarters I've done. And I'm going to make it worse because I got the pirate ones. I think I started this too dark. So I'll just lighten it up. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I feel like I'm going off camera here. 50, probably, so Pathfinder probably 56. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that'd be 30, 32 thin coat, probably 62 thin coats alone. Plus the entire Pathfinder line. No, I don't think I'm at 300. It's hard to tell though, because then I do have a closet full of duplicates that I've inherited and such. But they're duplicates and they're put away for a reason. When I run out of paint, I'll be tapping into those. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22. Let's say I can get about 30 on all the racks. Oh, actually, there's no way in the bottom one because I've got Turbo Dork and I have one Monument Hobbies one because I could put my Nova Orange on here. My Pro Acryl. So, those are not full though either. So let's say I'm averaging about
moist
20. Hey, Night Whisper, what's up? 20, 40, 60. We'll call it. What says that? 60. Oh, no way, I'm dumb. It's 50. Oh, wait, yeah, it's 15 times 2 is 30 times 2 is 60. So that means I have 120. Oh, yeah, then I probably do have around 300. Night Whispers, thank you so much for the sub. We're having a little party here tonight. Let's see. What do I wonder? I'll tell you what, in honor because Night Whisper managed to get Warcraft 30 tickets. There you go. Little Leroy Jenkins. Congrats on getting something that was so friggin' hard to do. Were they sold out as fast this time? That's what I want to know. Seems like where both of you got it, it feels like maybe it's a little easier. I don't know. Do we think it was any easier than it was in the earlier rounds? But I think it's really cool. You do that, you just both got lucky. And that's friggin' awesome. We'll all be hanging out together in Boston in a week from Saturday. There will be stream that day, though. It's not till 7 o'clock at night. I'm planning on trying to get there. Well, I gotta talk to Gamer DJ about it, but add a little bit of yellow into this. We're both spamming multiple tabs sharing before 4-1. Yeah, that's how to do it. Well, maybe you did. Well, do you know how long it took? Was it sold out like... Maybe you didn't. Maybe you did not notice when it sold out. All excited though. I'm all excited by this. I totally forgot there was that third wave of tickets, but now I'm all focused on totally focused now on ReaperCon class tickets. that shouldn't be quite as brutal as trying to get tickets for Warcraft 30, but it's still gonna be very quick. So we'll see. Oh, 402 paint. Oh, you have a lot more than 350. 402 paints. Well, let's see. I can tell how many are on this rack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 60. 12 times 5 is 60, right? So 30. So this is 30, 60, 120, 180. 180 on just the ones that I can count. Then there's probably 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, wow, there's 18 on the shelf that's got the least amount of paints on it. So let's call it another 100 there. Yeah, probably up around 300. I've got a whole shelf that's full of paints too. On my bookshelf, this part, and that doesn't even include. I wasn't even thinking about my Warhammer ones either. Okay, yeah, I probably have 300, at least. Well, I just was like, I'm still flabbergasted again because I know for a fact that when I did it, I don't know. It said when I did it because I heard from DJ that he couldn't get it. He got locked out really fast. Well, yeah, those are paints. Count your Warhammer washes. Oh, I didn't even count what's in my case too. Some of those paints go up on these racks, but the majority that's in my paint box does not go on these racks. Okay, so I think. Okay, I think our flour's done. Oh, let's see, what time is. Oh, it's 9:30. All right, I'm gonna take a short break. There's people here. So I have a box of goodness of stuff that I got this weekend and from Reaper and for the stream. The first thing is for Do Cool. There's a new channel reward. It says purple glasses for 10 minutes. Look at these snazzy purple glasses. And they do actually put everything, a lovely shade of purple on everything. So Dan, Do Cool, sorry there, wanted me to have the challenge of painting everything that's shaded purple. I like this through. I think I'm gonna bring these to my Vampire LARP. They seem 167. See, you're catching up, Do Cool. No, the 3D glasses don't really work in that respect. I've worn 3D glasses, and they don't really do much. They screw up everything, but they don't make it a 3D. It's probably. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. That would be too much of a headache. But they don't tend to screw up things that much, I think. Oh, it's been a while since I've had them on. They don't change the color. And I think Dooku is doing so. I bought some shiny new dice this weekend. This is like my one purchase. I've never had a set, but I got a set of. This is so pretty. I got a set of liquid crystal, liquid core dice. These are so pretty. Got sparklies in the middle. Ooh, and they swirl around in a most satisfying. Whoops. Yay! Oh, look, you can see it really well. Ooh, that's so cool. You can really see it when you roll on camera. So I'm bringing them with me tomorrow night. That's why I brought them upstairs. So let's see. So I also got rubber duckies that I'm gonna leave up here because they're ones that said, hey, took one of each. So they have little knights and they have little unicorns. And I think Hey, Night Whisper, wasn't it a unicorn duck that I was disappointed I lost out on at Captain Con? Well, now I have one. They're gonna sit in my office somewhere. And then I got. Oh, I'll save that for last. That's the coolest thing. Then I got some new paints. Like, oh yeah, we're talking about paints. I got more new paints, but they're actually mostly to replace old paints. Reaper actually started for their freebies. They've started offering paint. And I'm like, this is cool because I have like so many of their minis. So Tawny Flesh is the color I ended up getting in the paint for my freebie. And then I needed to get Squad Green. Looks like they just split these off from the pirate painting sets. So I got Squad Green, Kraken Ink, and Leather Brown because I'm running out of all those. I got a lanyard. Look, I got a really funky lanyard. An MSP open lanyard. It's nice and wide. Maybe I could put pins on it or something. No, when there's a Ron's Office blue paint? I don't believe so. No, I did not get Ron's Office blue paint. That's disappointing. Gel tip! So some of these are actually going into my closet because they are actually replacements. Tawny Flesh. I don't have any room for it. I have like all my flesh tones in a row. And I really have no room for it. Unless I somehow tuck it into my... I'm not sure what to do with it. I'll figure out something to do with it. Said I got this cool lanyard. Alright, I'm going to stick that on. I got rewards! So I have Edna the Crazy Cat Lady. This is what Cyrus' the Bebop Chan, Cyrus' wife, picked up. This is an amazing model. I love this model. Then I got for John the Templar, I got Brother Lazarus. I love these two. I actually really like the Plague Doctor ones. Then I needed more stuff, so I got... Ooh, I'll just open it here. I got a new Poke Tool because I'm going to collect their Poke Tools. I need something way to display Poke Tools. I got the Owlbear Poke Tool. It's nice to see they're back to all metal ones and not putting bones. I love Owlbear, so... Owlbear don't care. So I have an Owlbear Poke Tool. And then... What else did I buy? I bought the April Fool's joke. This thing is really huge. Well, I guess it is dire. Oh, it's upside down. Well, that's upside down. I got the dire Gummy Bear. Maybe I'll be able to get Ron's Office Blue when I go to ReaperCon. Although I'm going to have to put another order in some, but I love this. This is really cool. Painted in translucent paints. It really is a dire Gummy Bear. It can go with my other candy stuff. Oh, it's Lotus K! Lotus K, who now officially has a stream. Have you hit affiliate yet? Have you got enough stream time to do it yet? I'm like so excited. I got, I saw this. It was really cool. Although this isn't going to show much because she's in parts. But there's a really cool female barbarian figure that I ended up getting. It's been up at the, I'm not going to show that. That doesn't really make much sense. So, Brother Lazarus. And then last but not least, let's see. Oh, for this order, I got, this is my plan for ReaperCon. There is Vincent Mercury Flyer. It's a vehicle. It's a Lady on a vehicle. or it's a they. It's a lady. I want to do this using turbo dorks and such. I want to do it like metallic because there's a turbo dork category. And I think it'd be really cool on this bike. And it's also a vehicle, so I think I can put an ordinance. And then last but not least of the order, I got the freebie April Palmer Easter egg dragon to be painted at some point in the future. Oh shit, that would be amazing. A Poke2 license. Yeah, that would make sense. I want to get them all though. There's more. I have now like, is that my fourth? Well, let's see. I've got the original. I should put that somewhere. I have the pirate one I use all the time here. I've got the original skull one that is in my bag. Then I also have the dragon's head and the Halloween one, which are made out of bones, but I don't trust the bones as much. This one feels like it's back to the original way they cast them. I like these handles too. They're just so much bigger to grab. So I got 4. I should really find a way to... Now, here's the exciting one. I don't get to do this that often. Alright, I'm going to take this. I would love to get a Clever Crow Poke-Tool, but I don't know if he still makes them. I know they were limited. No jump, no. I'll tell you right now. Absolutely friggin' no jump scares. I'm sorry, that is the one thing I will absolutely ban him. No, I will not do a jump scare in here. I have enough issues with loud sounds. And I remember somebody had something like that, and it's like, I don't want to do it because I want to paint. And I don't want to screw it up because I friggin' get a jump out of my mind. So sorry, no jump scare sound effects. So after I get the menus from Night Whisper, I need to take a break from me buying and work on what I got. Why do you have a friggin' jump scare? See, I refused to do it because I remember somebody had it. It was literally like an absolute scream. Now, if you wanted to put bits, you could do your own jump scares. The worst ones I have on here, I have Leroy Jenkins, which is pretty. But they're all in such a way that they shouldn't startle me and bother. I have some issues with hearing, so hearing too well. Loud bangs and sounds like that are great. Type is probably the scariest one to me. But it's tuned in such a way that it doesn't bother me. But those are the 2 most jump scary sound effects I got. But otherwise, no, it's Pikachu. It's really it's Pikachu. See, that wouldn't bother me because it's calm enough. Let's see what else we got. I wonder if it does this. Oh, this is not a jump scare. I get pirate music. Oh, they do once in a while, but yeah, no, don't do that. I mean, as I said, I can't do that to myself. Okay, so I got this really awesome mini. This is from Dragon Bake Minis, who's the one that makes all the miniatures for TotalCon. I have like 3 or more of those to paint, but because I don't have enough to paint. He gave me this, and it's a pre-production model, so it's really kind of exciting. But this is something for Rising Phoenix, and I think she's just amazing. And Night Whisper saw this. I don't know how well we're going to be able to pick it up. But, so basically, it's a very Phoenix-inspired piece. She's got a javelin, but there's also, it's right there, there's a sword, and there is I can do it. There is a shield with a phoenix on it, the Rising Phoenix. And she's got feathers. This thing is going to be amazing to paint. So this is an actual, like, pre-production model. There's two. There's a male one too. I was like, you should send me both, and then I can paint them up, and you can, put it up on your site to sell them. I don't care. I'll paint it up for fun. This is just so amazing. I love this mini so much. So I'm looking forward to having some time to paint it. That's the key, though, having time to paint it. Okay, now I'm gonna step to my closet because I'm gonna grab the rest of the stuff to finish this. So I got my flowers painted, and I want some grass. I do have snow. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the grass on, and then I'm going to put the snow on top of it. So if it covers it, it covers it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it's going to be sort of scattered. This is meant to be an early spring scene where everything is waking up. I'm kind of calling her the harbinger. And either she's found or she's caused these flowers to bloom. Use your imagination. All right, so I need my static grass. All right, static grass is in here. Ugh. I'm probably just gonna use this Valhalla Blizzard, which I really am digging. I do have other stuff I can glue on there. But this stuff works really well. I'm pretty happy with the results. What I really like it on, though, which I think is the neatest thing, is if I paint something like rocks, like the side of a mount, a cliff or something, that it actually looks like it's just snow that's kind of covering, but if you paint it on right, it actually, oh Lord, it sort of peeks in and out and such, and it looks like that, that look you get when you have snow that goes on the side of a mountain. It is a really good stuff. It said GW did that right. I also have GW grass. I also have, I think I'm going to go with the GW stuff for this. All right, I do have, and I know they said sometimes you can thin this glue. You can thin just this, Elmer's glue. You don't have to, though. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. It might be easy. It is easy to apply if you actually do thin it a little bit. But also, I can also take and paint it on. I can just put some on and paint it around using a brush, so it's not too thick. Actually, you know what? I am gonna thin this. I think maybe to get it in the recesses and such. Also, I'm going to have to find a brush to put it on that's chunky. If you wash it fast enough, it should work okay. I'm assuming my water is not great. All right, so I'm going to get a little bit of water from the bathroom, and I'll be right back in like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe. I'm just looking at this and seeing that I have to get it underneath her. So I do want to have some room. All right. Let's use my junky brush here for mixing. Might have to get more water than that. Oh, my water's spread around, that's why. Warmer water will mix a little better, but it's mixing. I'm just going to start using this to paint it on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it on the big areas, and then I'm going to put the grass on it. Then I'm going to get in those little areas that I'm having a harder time with this brush and don't want to get glue. On like the tops of the trees and such. All right, let me. Oh, come on, open. It's not a twist thing either. I'm going to just grab a bunch. I'm going to work over this. I'm just going to grab a whole bunch. I'm just sort of putting a whole bunch on. Now I'm going to bang it off. It's sticking to everything. Well, it is static grass after all. I'm going to wipe my finger around the outside. See if I hit it a second time. I don't know if any more will stick. Oh, I nailed it. I took some off by mistake. I think a little more stuck. I do not have any way to make it stand up. Honestly, however it ends up, ends up. All right, let me pour it back into the thing. Normally, a lot of times I'll work over paper. A piece of paper so I can just pour it back in. I'm getting most of it though. So maybe I progressed my cloud giantess. I had to pause work to work on prepping the house for all the inspections. Oh yeah. Yeah, really good progress on. So where's Gel Tip? He came in and said hello and then he poofed off. Alright, so what do we get here? That's okay, this is a used brush. Because you know we have to I don't know. Now Whisper's putting us all to shame because he started his project for Total Con last weekend. I said that's why he voted for it. Alright, so now I'm going to take and I'm going to paint on some more of my glue mixture. And this time get in all these little areas that I didn't dare put my brush into. I don't know if I can do this all night though. I might need to let this really dry before I put the it's like a hair. I shed like crazy, although that's not hair from my head. I'm just gonna do a crap ton in there. Ooh, that came out good. I feel like it's craft night tonight. Alright, let me get this all back into the thing. Don't waste good grass. Or at least don't waste much. I think there's going to be a little bit here that I'm going to just end up getting rid of. Night Whisper, you don't have a ReaperCon. You've got all these months. Friggin', you should be able to figure out something to enter into Captain Con. So, yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, no, that doesn't fly, a Night Whisper. I'm sorry, but we're doing all ReaperCon stuff. You should have enough to be able to do both. I can't enter Captain Con because, and neither can Geltip because we both judge. Otherwise, I would be working on pieces for Captain Con. Word also had a double duty. Ah! I just knocked her over. Looks all nice and sunshiny and green, but we're gonna have to have some snow. I'm gonna be covered in static grass. I have that too. My point is, you have one less competition, and yeah, we're doing a million things for this competition. Well, actually, I don't know about Geltip. I'm doing a million things. I'm doing exactly what he said he's not gonna do. I'm entering a bunch of shit in ReaperCon to see what I can get. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall. And I am actually going to try some things. I actually use competitions to push myself. And I will absolutely learn. I will absolutely learn some new techniques. I will practice them a bit. Nah, I won't. If it doesn't work, then I'll paint over it and go with what I know. But I like to be daring and I like to push the envelope. And that's my comfort zone is to not be in a comfort zone. It's to absolutely go outside my comfort zone. Hence why I'm doing a chibi. I feel like I can do a chibi though. And the eyes came out, so the eyes are coming out good. So, absolutely. Gotta push myself to see where it can go. This is not gonna be for competition. What time is it? It's 10:06. However, the next piece I'm doing on here, and I think I'm going to make it a diorama. It's going to tell a story. It's going to be this. Oh my God, I almost hate breaking into this. because these are actually somewhat rare. They sold out completely, and I'm almost afraid to open it. There are a lot of people who I think also in the same boat don't want to open it, but I want to open it. I want to paint it, and I want to make it a diorama. And it's gonna not only it's gonna go towards the Dark Sword competition as well as diorama. I just haven't figured out a good name for it. Because you should always have a good name for your diorama that hits. This mini has been sitting on my desk forever, and I think once I'm done with it, it's gonna go back however I dioramarize this. It's gonna go back to sitting on my desk. So I'm excited about that. It's one of my best minis I've painted previously. So we'll see if I can do even better. All right, I want to take. Actually, first thing I want to do is what I do with the box that has all. Okay, so first of all, I want to put my stacked grass away. My room is a disaster area right now. Hey, Gel Tip, by the way, since he's the one that actually likes to spend channel point rewards, I probably should tell him there's a new one. Okay, so what color? I should do it pink. There's now plenty of green on it. I should do pink. Are the still Reaper ones? As far as I know, there are still Reaper ones available. If you want, I can look it up. Thank you! As far as I knew. Oh, maybe there isn't. Let's see. Or I just can't spell WAP. Oh, do we no longer have any more? I'm going to sit here and look at all things that go, wow, I want that and that and that and that. Maybe there isn't. Maybe she's no longer in stock and they finally sold them all out. Oh, there's too many. All right, let's see. Material, plastic, genre, fantasy. I assume it's fantasy. Gender, female, human. I'll use the actual holding. She's got a sword. Wearing plate. Oh, maybe they don't have it anymore. They had it for the longest time. I guess it isn't in stock anymore. Thank you. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, I know. For Reaper Mini or Etsy, I know. It is. It's so freaking tempting. Tempting. Okay, what color pink did I use? I know what color. I think I know what color pink. I think I used Punk Rock Pink. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, you know what? You can try on Etsy. Actually, or eBay or whatnot. Somebody probably has them. Because that was supposed to be a limited run too. Alright, so. This is going to end up being multiple coats. Because I know this paint is kind of thin. There's a piece of grass there. Gonna probably run into a few pieces of grass like that. I need a bunch more paint. That you could do. Also, he was supposed to be doing something. Alright. James was supposed to be doing something for her, miniature-wise. He mentioned it on his stream. The one thing he will know is he will know that I'm doing this because he does follow me on Facebook, so he'll see that I'm actually working on it. So I'm actually putting it on heavy. Snag those. Come on, get off my finger.
Moist.
Moist. It's Gareth. What's up, Gareth? I'm picking grass out of my thing here. You still working on that? Which one is it tonight? How many, episodes will it be tonight? Were you 30 yet? Stupid grass. Butt thirster! It's butt thirster. Oh yeah, I might be working on a little birthday present I'm planning on for Gamer DJ, actually, tonight after my stream. I found something that I knew he'd like, so... One thing I gotta do very soon is I gotta fire up my printer because I have to get stuff going for my little vampire LARP project. I gotta let that dry. 25th. Okay, 25th, not 30th. Let's fire up my printer as well, printing some DIY X-Wings for Sunday. Oh, cool. Alright, so let's see. I can show you what I'm working on. So there's a little art show that we're doing. I'm in the art. There's actually factions, and one of the factions in Vampire, it's not just Toyota, but it's anybody who wants to be involved. There's an art faction. So I made myself a mini painter, and I'm part of the art faction. So it's literally called Painting the Beast, and I'm gonna do this as something I'm calling I'm calling it self-portrait. I'm gonna load it up, and I'm gonna put it on. All right. Okay, so there's me, artist me, because I sort of I'm sort of my own. It's sort of based it on myself. I don't base all my characters off myself, but. And then, so there I'm literally going to be painting the beast. So then, heroes. So then here's the beast side, and when the beast comes out. I think it's pretty cool. And I even put like a t-shirt. Like I try to match up the clothes as close as possible. Nothing on the base. In fact, I'm gonna get I got the bases separate because I think I'm gonna put this. They're both gonna go on one base. But yeah, that's my little project. I can laugh at all my friends who weren't here to see that wanted to know. So, okay, dry damn it. Otherwise, this last part's going to be just a talk show. So, the last stream on this will be Saturday when I add the snow to it because it is the first flower of spring that she's come upon. And I managed to, of course, get paint. To put my hand in the wet paint. And then I said, and I'll be going under the Kathy Wapple one. This likely will be, this will not take me all of Saturday. Now the glue's got to dry in there. Interesting. I noticed one of the pieces of paint was like peeling off, and I'm like, I wonder if the glue did that. Butt thirster, huh? Sorry, don't mind me while I yawn. I do have to contact somebody though. I got a commission over the weekend, and I do have to print out a mini for him as well. So I want to see if I can get it on this, but I do need to tell him I need it soon so I can actually throw it in with the rest of the stuff, and then come on, dry faster. Gareth, we're gonna miss you at ReaperCon. Yo, too cool. That's it. You should go to ReaperCon with us. And forget Nova. Go to ReaperCon instead. It's only 3 months later. Although you're gonna go to Adepticon with us. That's cool. I can't wait for Adepticon. Well, I can't because all these other cons I'm going to that I'm excited about are happening. So I guess I can wait. And obviously I need time to paint everything. So I guess I can wait. Oh, I hate. See? I am literally watching paint dry. Quite literally. I just don't know if I trust the... I mean, I'd love to do it tonight, but I don't know if I trust it. It does feel like, no, maybe I can get it done. Tell you what, I'm going to try a little bit of this. Maybe I can get this done tonight. That would be exciting. All right, I want my brush. I'm going to push all the snow back in. I'm going to stir it up in the more liquidy stuff at the bottom. I had a bunch of snow that was stuck at the top. I don't tend to brush snow on. I tend to take a knife and apply it that way. Well, that's true because it never does dry. Screw it. I'm going to see if I can do this. Alright, what did I do with my Cray Doofy box? Because I gotta grab tools. Yeah, maybe I could do this. I was like going, probably won't dry. But now I'm beginning to think it is dry. Or at least dry enough. Okay. Since I'm going fairly heavy with this, they're supposed to be like patches of snow. I'm so afraid to do it. I'm afraid of. Don't pick back up. Alright, I'm going to take some of those up. I don't want the grass in there. This is an experiment. I've never done anything like this before. I mean, that's what I'll do. I'll use both. We'll use the knife to get the stuff out. And I'll use the other thing to apply it. Okay, let's see if I can smooth it on there. Get out of there. Maybe where she's walking, I'm going to keep the snow back and just keep it like in a lump here. And maybe have a few little spots here. Maybe I can thin it too. You can't thin this stuff. That's what I said. You can water it down. Well, when I applied it to my Frost Maiden Mini, I think I did end up sort of thinning it down a bit. Let's see. Is that water? Oh shoot, it probably should be clean water. I forget the water's not clean in there. What can I use? I can use this. I'm gonna get a little clean water. What time is it? Oh, come on. It's 5 minutes till. Oh, you know what? I have water. I have drinking water. I'm gonna just take some of this and pour it in here so I can use it. And then I'm gonna grab a paper towel and get what I just spilled. Because I really don't want to step in that, thanks. Okay. I'm gonna finish this then. Yeah, because then it gets like slushier. I want some actual piles of snow. So I'm gonna actually take and I'm gonna. Nope, a knife seems. I think a knife is gonna work better. All right, I want to add some more. Now I get some clean water, so now I can kind of water it down on the edges. Come on, give me some water. Yeah, I believe Garrett just went live. Alright, well, you can get your 15 minutes overtime, but we actually have to go raid Gareth as soon as I'm done with this, so. But I'm gonna finish this. I'm pretty sure he'll understand why I'm running late. It's going on okay, though. But the biggest thing is I'm running out of it. I probably want to make this slushy. Come on, get in there. He's almost there. I'm gonna pull out some of the ones that are like stuck in the top here. I can get them easy enough. I don't know if I can make something. I don't know if I can make it slushy looking enough. Yeah, supposedly you can make it looking really like slushy and such if you add a lot of water to it. This one have it's hard to get water on. Just want a little like, maybe if I just add like water to the edge. Give it that slushy look. Like, it's just melting in her presence. Okay, yeah, when I add enough water to it, I really waterlog the frick out of it. Add one more little spot. That's a little weird. I think maybe wonder if the color's transferring a little bit. Still gonna be a little bit of my stuff left. I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna add one more little spot, I think, right here. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take that brush. It does. It looks fairly slushy. I do like it. That's a pretty cool effect. I'm going to add, just go over it with the water. Just to balance out a couple little random spots. I think that's, oh, it is it, but it's not it. Darn it. Grass is kind of moved. All right. And I sort of was knocked off some of the base. So I'm going to do this one last thing where I'm going to paint this ring. Fill in some of these spots here that I knocked off. Either on purpose or, in this case, by mistake. I feel like I should have, well, I said I should have painted the ring first, but then again, also knocked it off when I was working on it. So, not sure what advice to give him when to paint this ring. Do whatever, however you feel like doing it. And this can go into the pile of stuff that I need to actually photograph and put out there. I've got a bunch of stuff I need to actually put out onto my socials. I've got the final picture of my Quantum Minis cat. I've got some commission work that I finished. Aim. That's supposed to be pink. I got a bunch of stuff. Hey, Spire Painting, what's up? Never played around with any snow effect and a gloss medium. I wonder. I know, but it worked okay. It looks melty. How are you with Spire Painting? It's been a bit since I've seen you. Hope things are good on your end. I'm just basically finishing up this so that I can start. My next stream, I'm going to be working on the Dark Sword Kathy Wapple mini. Because I'm painting it up for ReaperCon. I think she'd approve. Get off of there. I'm just trying to get the ring painted around the bottom. The grass keeps getting in the way. I have a love-hate relationship with static grass. We probably all do. I may just call this. Whoops, I washed it off in there. And I shouldn't have washed it off in there. I'm hanging in there, trying to pay more. Oh, you learn to use oils. Like, I guess that's the in thing to do. Is to learn how to use oils. Oh, I've been pretty good about not getting paint on this, except for the purple mark that I put on here for me to use to figure out where the center of my thing is. I think we're going to call it here, though. I'm pretty sure that has been... Oh, it's close to 15 minutes. I do have to probably add another coat onto my ring, but she is finished. Other than that, I think she came out good. I think I'm happy with my little sculpted flowers, and I think I get the idea across that this is the first flowers of spring that she's come upon, or maybe she gets a little magic, you know. Where she walks, as you can see, the snow is melted. I went for using mixed media. Oh, since I start painting, there's a lot more information about oils recently, though. Yeah, there is. I mean, just watch Wapple. That's what Night Whisper does. Watches Wapple. But I think I'm very happy with her. She was a worthy mini for my Muse and Friends 4. It's the 4th year of this painting challenge. No inspired painting, you can get involved in this. I have details on this mini. Actually, if you type in exclamation point mini, it will give you the links on how to buy it. This is the smaller version that you can get in the Wondrous Mini Shop in Etsy. But basically, we all voted on it. We're all painting it. There's no time frame when they're due. So if you want to join in and paint it, just get yourself one and paint it. That's it. That's all there is to it. You can do whatever you want. People have been doing some fancy things with it. I really actually thought it was cool mini, and I really was kind of at a loss. This is also not the most time-consuming mini in the world to do, so I wanted to do it where I was inspired, I guess you could say, by the weather here. We definitely finally get to spring. It's been warm. I think we went to summer. Today was beautiful, though. Today was spring. So, what do you mean now she tells you? You friggin' have this model. There is a bigger version if you want to 3D print it yourself. I mean, again, you can print out, it's the Patreon one. Primitive Session is where it comes from. And all that info's been on there, so neener. Still like, oh, I know, that's green stuff. Because I was actually using a lot of green stuff. I was separating it. The rest of myself, I won't buy any more minis for a while. Well, this is for a challenge, so, you know, I make exceptions for stuff like that. I do a once a year challenge where I involve the community in voting. It used to be on Twitter, but unfortunately, Twitter is just bad for any sort of reach. It's not even just the politics. I don't like it because there's no reach anymore. I put up something really good in there. I get 100 likes. For me, that's a lot. I put up there now, I maybe can get 5 to 10. The most activity I get are from friggin' all the scam accounts that they supposedly were doing away with. They haven't done diddly shit. In fact, it's worse than ever. It's not that time consuming. Oh, it's not. No, she wasn't that bad because she doesn't have, like, she doesn't have a ton of fiddly bits like a lot of others do. Oh, it is. I've never seen it so bad. And I thought this was, the whole paying to verify. I thought that was what was supposed to get rid of all those friggin' bots. It hasn't done shit. In fact, it's worse than ever. I go and I report every single one of them. I hope I flood them with damn reports. No, I don't. I doubt they even look at them. I don't know if I go dozens, but it's enough that's annoying. All right. So let's go raid. There, you get your 15 minutes. Oh, we just got a Kickstarter update from the example web palette returns. What are we doing now? Oh, all the new stuff. All the new stuff that Game Envy put out in the last Kickstarter is now in their shop, including the Lucid Art Lights, which apparently they supplied to Fort Wapple, which is really cool. I didn't actually intend on very sitting there reading this. I have nowhere to put my phone. I've got to clean my desk. Alright, so let's go raid Gareth Friedmar now that I'm getting late. Yeah, I do too. They're American though, so I mean, there's plenty of us that buy their stuff. I hope, depending on what they get from overseas. Let's see if I can tip her. She's. There we go. So now we get at the bottom. I probably do. I mean, everybody does. Alright, let's raid. Let's roll. Let's all go to Gareth for the next 40 minutes or so. Thank you all for being here. I always appreciate when you guys come and visit the tavern. The next time the tavern will be open will be Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And I should be around on Monday at 7 and, of course, Wednesdays at 8:30. I think I'll be here all week this week. No conventions until for a few weeks. I don't know. I think that's everything. I'll be starting the Kathy Wapple mini on Saturday. Time for the anniversary of her death, unfortunately. But it'll be a really great project, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope you can join me back here at the tavern. And until next time, when our paths cross here at the Painted Hero Tavern, happy painting.